Yes. We back in the building, y'all. Come on in. Yeah, we about to sign off. Yes. Do another classic, y'all. Let's get it. Come on, let's get it. Yeah. Let's get it.
Yeah, hit him with the hawk. Yeah, hit him with the hawk. Yeah, feel like Professor X, Iron Man. I feel like Tony Stark. Every time I step out the house, I feel radical. Plus, I'm pissed off, like my middle name is goddammit. Beanie Vici, yeah, I can make your top vanish. All seeing nine cyclops with the doctor visor. Watch me change clothes, then I turned into a top designer. Hypocrite nation shape, shift into a Nona water. Beetlejuice flow, creepy crawly, now I'm Spider-Man. 8-ball in the pocket, David Blaine, now you're Peter Pan. Rabbit at my top, hell yeah, I'm gnarly, man. Everything's a secret, have me dripping like the majesty. My eyes closed shut, have me speaking Japanese. Ice cream truck paint job mixed with Ben and Jerry. Heart attack city, now I'm singing with Mariah Carey. West Bank, Gaza Strip, I'm turning up in Palestine. Last name Cupid, shoot your ass like it's Valentine. Yin Yang, symbol Fibonacci, that's a 69. Heinz 57, catch up, now it's dinner time. Hit 'em with that hawk.
Yes, we back with another live. We are actually on my other station, but I will upload this to Hypocrite Nation Live. Make sure you go sub up to that YouTube channel, Hypocrite Nation Live. I'm gonna be going live on there a little bit more. I'm gonna show that channel a little bit more attention than this one, so I'm just putting a bug in your ear. Go sub up to that channel now. Already did maybe 4 or 5 lives since I updated that channel. So you know, you always gotta have a backup channel when it comes to monetization. This X monetization. See, the thing is, I'm not even monetized. I do this for a hobby. People be like, it's basically like hitting a lottery. Well, sometimes, you know, some people get paid to do what they do. You know, sometimes, you know, it's insiders, paid bots and all that. I think Elon and other corporations, they're getting rid of them damn bots because they know a lot of content isn't organic. Like my channels, I don't build them from the ground up. Like I got real people on my channel. Ain't no sugarcoat nothing, but some of these jokers, they blew up out of nowhere, you know. Real content creators, man, you gotta put in 10 years of work, at least 10. But you know, you got Candace Owens popping up out of nowhere. She popped up out of nowhere, y'all. Yes, she was damn near homeless. Next thing you know, she on the big screen at Turning Point USA. I said, what the fuck? Like, these people come out of nowhere for a reason. And you thinking they organic. The whole time they was built in a laboratory. I'm starting to think some of these podcasters, man, on the right and the left, I think they Cabbage Patch Babies. Real. I think they was designed to be programmed at a certain time to sway public opinion. They do. There ain't no explanation for this shit. So this is the monetization breakdown, and like I said before, a lot of influencers, they losing their mind. Yeah, they starting to self-delete because they not getting the views. But if you worried about views, you shouldn't be no damn content creator anyway. Like I said, you should just do it for the love of the game. But some people ain't got the time, patience, and a lot of disconnect has to deal with short content. Short content is good sometimes, but sometimes, man, you need that long content so you can talk to your people. There ain't no way you can talk to your people in under 1 minute on a 1 minute reel, and you expect to, get the whole download. You're not gonna get the download like that. But like I said, a lot of people want popcorn information, and they end up falling short. Also, Jimmy Kimmel said something real disrespectful to Melania, and I think here in the near future, Jimmy Kimmel might wind up missing or something. Just like them damn 15 scientists. They wind up missing because I think they on the run from 45. I think these scientists, they got some information 45 and 47 need, and they on the run. I don't know if you remember, it was a few years back, the submarine, them rich people, I think they weren't scientists. I don't think was they scientists. I think they might have been, but they was like billionaires and shit. They ended up drowning in a submarine. But now they pushing all this alien shit. You got new aliens movies called Disclosure. They got an alien movie called Disclosure Day by damn Steven Spielberg, talking about the damn crop circles and shit. So it's all an agenda, and it is another religion. Okay, a lot of people mixing about 4, 5, 7 spirits together, thinking they, holier than thou. But yes, you have indulged in Egyptology, but you are not privy to it. I told y'all to watch the signs and the symbols. X, you know what X means? I'll show you what X is. X is Osiris. You on Osiris platform, right? You ain't on Elon Musk platform. You think you talking to Elon, but you really not. You talking to Osiris. First of all, if a good enough X logo is posted tonight, we'll make it go live worldwide tomorrow. But this X symbol is an ancient symbol. It's really a swastika, if you want to be honest. You see that symbol on the left? That's the X2. But the X personifies X marks the spot. Where is the X located? In the middle of this polar vortex. XXX. That's what they represent. XXX is also Aleister Crowley sex magic, because you got to think XXX means dirty movies. And guess who like dirty movies? Elon. Yes, he does. He has a lot of XXX on his platform. Okay, that's where you launch out. That's where the podcaster launch out at. And the thing is, he got control over all y'all content. But the thing is, hold on, it's another entity that's controlling this shit. Because a lot of people are complaining. It says frustration boiled over after commentator Ian Miles Chigon. I don't even know how to fucking say his name. Okay, but he said news accounts on X are turning into face videos. See, but these motherfuckers don't know how to do long content. They can't talk for they can't do it. They can't do it. They can only fool you for about 1 or 2 minutes. They can't do it. So we do long content over here. They cannot, trust me. They cannot do long content. They got to be in your face for about 1 or 2 minutes, and they dipping. But I guess X ain't paying for that no more. They ain't paying for it because actually it's a short. I told you they going back all natural. If you ain't authentic, if you trying to put together some shit real quick, that shit ain't flying. It's not flying no more. See, you got to be able to tell a story for about an hour or two. See, when you get on this channel, we go in about, as long as we did about 6 hour live. A few months back, we did about a 6 hour live. So let's read. So he call it this dude Mike Chi. I don't know if this dude is a what is this motherfucker? I don't know if he's a Jap or a damn Mexican. Man, let's look at this motherfucker and see what he got to say. Like who? Like is this dude a Jap or hey? Is this dude right here? Hold on, let me ask my wife. I don't know what the fuck his name. He got a Chinese name with a Mexican face. Is this dude Mexican or Chinese? Hold on, my wife is thinking. She got that bubble over her head, a damn cloud and shit. See, she don't see that. That's the thing. She don't even know who this motherfucker is. Look,
he looked more.
He look
Chinese.
He look like a Chinese Mexican, but the thing is, his eyes ain't slanted.
They don't have to be.
Yeah, the fuck they do. On some of them they do. Some of their eyes gotta be slanted, but his eyes open like a damn white American. So I don't know. I know phenotypes. I could tell.
He's probably like
he's
a mixture.
He's a mix, but he's a mixed breed. But let's pull this up. He's a mixed breed. What y'all think? This motherfucker look like Chico, or he look like Wuhan? He look like Wuhan. And speaking of Wuhan, who brought the Wuhan virus? We got to talk about that because that's still fucking up people right now. Yeah, the Wuhan virus. That shit did a lot of damage, man. I need to stop laughing because the Wuhan virus produced a lot of turbo cancer. A lot of prostate, a lot of rocks and balls. Your penis don't work no more. You got to take Ozempic. You got Ozempic toes. You got Ozempic neck. Let's see what he got to say, man. Shit getting bad out here. Motherfuckers is real crip. If you notice, everybody walking around with a damn limp. Y'all notice that? Everybody walking around with a limp, bro. It's bad.
And slopify.
He talking about this. Okay, he going into this internet slop, but they calling it goy slop. They calling it goy slop. Listen.
If your goal was to enslopify X with face videos, not ones like this, because I'm just speaking my mind here, but to enslopify it with news videos, right, where a guy reads a headline and that's basically his whole input on the story when it could have simply been delivered as a piece of text. If that was your goal, Nikita, congratulations, job well done. You've accomplished it, because a number of creators that I follow, a number of actually news aggregators, right? I follow them for news. I don't follow them for their opinions because they don't really have any, have decided to do this because you force them to do this. You force them to put their face on camera, to speak over a video, over a screenshot.
Hey, yeah, we've seen that. We've seen those videos. I don't know if y'all getting tired of them or what. That is a lot of goy slop. I'll tell you that right now. That's a lot of slop, but most people do their content. They put the picture and they talk over it, or they got it set up like TikTok. I guess they trying to slow that shit down. I guess they're trying to calm all that shit down. I don't know why, but I guess they want more long form content.
Explaining the news when I could simply read it because I have eyes and I have a brain and I can read these things. I don't need a person telling me what to think or what I'm hearing, right, or what I'm seeing. It's not necessary. You're wasting my time. If I wanted that, I could simply go to TikTok. TikTok is good for that. It's slop, right? I don't go to X for that. Keep in mind,
X is more like professional. Like you gotta have your shit laid out. Like I got my shit laid out perfect. But I ain't gonna get no traction because I don't agree with the masses. Okay, you don't agree with the masses, and guess what? They go shun you at certain spaces, and you on your own. That's why you think I made that other channel. Why you think I made that other channel? Because I gotta have my whole content balanced, you know. But like I said, this is what's been going on. They cracking down. It's on YouTube too. If you're not doing authentic content, if you're not a real person, your ass is you out of here. Because guess what? We got to compete with this. We got to compete with actual AI. So it's humans versus humanoid, and AI already won. AI already won. So you got to think to the people who survived this cataclysm. Everything got to go back natural. Now the people who have conquered AI can basically ride the bull as they do in free Masonic cosmology. Free Masonic cosmology of riding the bull or riding the donkey like Christ, because the bull is the system. The bull is the quantum computer, or who they call Baal. This God has many names, okay? This God go by many names, and now it's in the form of Neuralink. And these links link you to the beast system. Who is the beast? The beast is the bull or the bully, or who they call Brahma. So that's the whole story behind the ancient technology. Technology is basically considered Satan or the evil, because we create all this technology to go against the elements. The root word of elements is El. So man creating technology to God would be Satan. Even if you build a house, if you build a house, that's against God. Because guess what? You got to build shelter against the elements: wind, water, all of that, all of that. So guess what? Are you really going against God? And basically, when you break it down, you really are. You protecting yourself against El. That's what you're doing. You're protecting yourself against this deity right here. Let me show you who El. Let me see if I got a picture of El. Because he controlled the damn elements. Here you go, right here. This is another form of El, Chronos, because he controlled time. He controlled time. He controlled all these damn cataclysms. And yes, he is a destroyer god. But you need certain type of technology to interact with the rest of the field. Because the thing is, this beast system looks at you like a damn animal. Okay? That's why they bring in big pharma. This is El right here. This is the guy El. You got to battle the elements. And I don't think you go win against this guy right here, because he's artificial intelligence too. But as you can see, you see where his name comes from. His root word name is El. So he personifies this deity right here. and you relying on them. Even let's pull up this, because his symbol, you bear his symbol. There ain't nothing you can do about it. You already sold your soul to this guy. Because I'm gonna show you, because when you're talking about Saturn, let's pull up the god Saturn right here, family. So when you pull up the Gronk symbol, that is Saturn right there. You see? That's your yin and your yang. That's the yin and the yang right there. That's the god Saturn. L. So he's controlling everything. He's the basically the creator of this simulation that you in right here. He's basically launching you into another application. Now let's get back to this, because I told y'all about these damn sigils and symbols and stuff, and that's why you on the damn app right now. Basically, all these tech gurus, they have their own Ghostbuster machine where they trapping souls like this. The souls is going, the soul of man, or what they call the Solomon, or what they call the soul of man, is residing in this damn black hole. They worship a black hole or a polar vortex. This is their god. This is their tech deity, and he controls the monetary system, family. This deity controls the money, the monetary. That is their religion. And guess what? Regular human beings are upset over this god that controls the simulation, because they cannot financially take care of themselves anymore doing short content. Didn't I tell you AI was wiping humans out? I told you AI was wiping humans off the damn checkerboard. This is chess, not checkers. And I told y'all, if you're doing this shit for monetary gain, it's not gonna work, because you gotta sell out. You gotta do extra shit. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You can't just chill and talk to your people. You gotta do extra shit. You gotta make up lies. You gotta be a Candace Owens damn near to make money now. You gotta be a hypocrite to make money. You gotta be a hypocrite to actually make money online. But it's not gonna be. They cleaning up the world right now, and people don't like it because they can't get away with certain old dirty tricks. You can't even buy views. No, you can't. You look at some of your big content creators. You go look at their numbers. They're not the same like they used to be, because their content is a revolving door. Now let's get into this.
X is a place where a lot of people using it are older. We're just 35 plus. We like reading. You don't like reading, maybe, right? Maybe you prefer stuff that 18-year-olds like, right? Which is to have a feed full of animations and a bunch of nonsense floating up on screen, because Zoomers have the attention span of a gnat. Maybe that's your thing. It's not my thing. It's not the thing for most people using X. Keep in mind, this is Twitter, right? This is made in 2006, where most people didn't have video. And so we got used to it. This is a hybrid platform. And you don't seem to understand what hybrid platform is. You want to turn it into something it's not. You want to turn it into TikTok. And it's become a much worse experience than TikTok. So if I wanted these kinds of videos, I would simply go to TikTok, and I don't. That's why I'm on here. I'm on X. But you are turning it into TikTok. And it's terrible. This is not X anymore. It's slop. Is what
He's right. It is slop, but I'm not hating on nobody's hustle. If it's slop, let them eat the slop. On here, you let people eat the slop. You let it. This is every man for themselves at this point. That's the problem. Y'all trying to save everybody. Save everybody. That's the reason why your ass ain't accomplished nothing. Because you've been trying to save everybody. You have NPCs for a reason. There's a such thing as NPCs for a reason. Those people don't wake up. Because if you try to wake up, if you try to crack the egg before it's developed, that's on you. Now you got to make a blood sacrifice. For real, to correct your wrong. Because in this world, something got to die to live. That's called capitalism. Something has to die to live. Hold on, we got somebody in the building. Shouts out to my guy, man. Shouts out to my guy. Yeah, they NPCs. They already built into the damn matrix. They already built into the damn simulation. Like if you go into an arcade, you already see Street Fighter already playing. You're not connected yet until you get on the sticks, but you when you look at the screen, you already see April O'Neil, you already see Donatello, Michelangelo, you already see these characters walking around. So when you're ready to plug in, guess what? You in the damn game now. The world is yours, but they try not to make it obvious. This is why you need a certain amount of NPCs to keep this whole thing running, because when a certain amount of people start to wake up, they have to basically shift to the fifth degree of Satanism. They gotta shift, and that makes sense too. If people are waking up to this, this weak ass shit they've been putting out lately. Oh, tax dollars is getting cut. NASA, you heard about NASA? Their budget is getting cut because that Artemis mission was looking very suspicious, y'all. Yeah, I've never seen. Let's pull this up. We go get into Melania too, because Jimmy Kimmel, he said something real derogatory. I'm like, damn. Okay, America has a freedom of speech clause, but the FAA, I think it's called the FCC or something like that, they're not having that shit. Because guess what? Somehow it produces all kind of violence. It's producing a lot. It's producing a lot of violence, y'all. Notice that? So, what was I about to pull up? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Now let's segue to this, because I don't forgot what the fuck I was gonna pull up that fucking quick. Let's go into what Jimmy Kimmel said, because they was just talking about it before. If you could remind me what I said, if you could remind myself what I said, please do. I'm looking at about 5 different things right now. So this is what he said. This is what he said. Let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. And this is before the shots popped off. This is before the shots popped off.
Our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow.
He really said that. Now, did he do this on his show? Let me see. Did he do this on his show? Or was this at the Real Correspondence Dinner? What the hell? What the hell? Sure, what Jimmy Kimmel said was over the line, but I think he should be fired because his show sucks and he's a shit comedian. They going in. They going in on these people. This is what 45 said. Said, wow, Jimmy Kimmel, who is in no way funny as assessed to by his terrible television ratings, made a statement on his show that is really shocking. He showed a fake video of the first lady. Oh, okay. It is a fake video. It was a fake video of Melania. And he put Barron in there too. Like they were actually sitting in his studio listening to him speak, which they weren't and never would be. Then he stated, our first lady, Melania, damn. Do y'all think that's over the line? A day later, tried entering the ballroom of the White House Correspondents' Dinner loaded up with a shotgun, handgun, and many knives. He was there for an obvious reason and sinister reason. I appreciate that so many people are incensed by Kimmel's despicable call to violence. But see, now they call it. Now they call it him a hypocrite because he said a whole civilization. They call it 45 a hypocrite, y'all. I told you you see the name of the show right here? This is what they saying. Boy, this shit getting funnier every day, ain't it? I told you it's getting funnier every day. Every day. So, you're talking about free speech. Under Elon Musk has often championed himself as a partisan of free speech. However, the monetization changes, even if paused, to just a degree of content control and prioritization that can be seen as contradictory to this ideal. Is free speech truly free if certain types of content are financially disincentivized? This raises questions about the platform's true commitment to an open marketplace of ideas versus its business interests. That's what they're saying. So people are complaining about that. But like I said, AI is cleaning up all this shit. AI is cleaning up all this, y'all. But I ain't about to be on here long. I got shit to do. I just wanted to tap in. This won't gonna be a long show. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm out.